Welcome to Ivy Lea Campground, one of 10 campgrounds that make up parts of the St. Lawrence.
We are in the heart of the Thousand Islands here, and this is a very unique campground. Every type of site, right from what appears to be a little backcountry site to a great big open field site. We're going to explore it all, and we're also going to check out the area, so join us.
Stay tuned.
Ivy Lea Campground is 300 kilometers east of Toronto and 45 kilometers east of Kingston in the heart of the Thousand Islands. It is on the shore of the St. Lawrence River, right at the Thousand Islands International Bridge to the USA.
Well, it is August 28th, 2025, and we are on our way to Ivy Lea Campground at Parks of the St. Lawrence.
We're going for 4 nights, and it's not a real great start to it. It's been raining most of the time, and it sounds like it's going to rain for the rest of the day. So hopefully we can set up when it's not raining. Hopefully we catch a break, and we don't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to be a good time. We're going to be checking out the park. We're going to be checking out Kingston and maybe Brockville too.
See you there.
Okay, so we got our park pass. Goes up on the dash, and we got one for a post, do we?
Yes.
Okay, so we do have to check in there.
Yes.
And now we're just heading up to our site. We don't have to fill up with water because we got a water site.
Get the playground.
Water and electric. Okay, let's get there. Before it rains, we gotta go fast.
The passenger side, I think.
Now go look.
Okay. Go down there, start. This is us, Site 148. This is the first campsite right after registration / comfort station. And it's the site that everybody will pass when they enter the park. The campfire pit is in the back corner. It's fairly private. We are treed well on 3 areas. There's only the boat trailer parking across from us in the field. It's gravel and grass, and it's quite a long site back. Let's check out the park.
This park is one of the 10 parks that make up the Parks of the St. Lawrence. It has 2 campgrounds for a total of 76 campsites with water and electric, 62 campsites with no service, and 4 cabins. South Campground has 4 campsites with water and electric, and 38 campsites with no service. 9 of the unserviced sites are walk-in. North Campground has 72 campsites with water and electric and 24 campsites with no service. 3 of the unserviced sites are walk-in. North Campground is also where the 4 cabins are, 2 of which are dog-friendly. There is 1 main comfort station with flush toilets, showers, and laundry facilities. And there's a shower building. There is a store in the gatehouse. There is a playground and volleyball court. There's a boat launch with seasonal docks in North Campground and transient docks in South Campground. There are no hiking trails or cycling trails within the park, but just across the street is the Great Lakes Waterfront Trail. That is a multi-purpose trail that follows the Great Lakes.
Also, just a heads up for all of the people that like to cook over the fire. There's no fire pits like the provincial parks. These are just rocks on the ground here. So it might be best to bring your own grate for cooking. There's one comfort station with flush toilets, showers, and laundry facilities. The laundry facilities look to be closed. It's locked up. And looks to be the only washing machine sitting outside. So I take it it's out of order. It's fully accessible. And on this side of me is an old-fashioned shower house. There's women's and men's. It's kind of more open concept with just a shower curtain and no locked doors. So you choose. Also is a dishwashing station. So don't wash your dishes at the water taps. So the registration office, which is also the visitor center / store, not so much a visitor center, has a few basic items like chips, candy, pop, a few little souvenir-y type things. They have merch, t-shirts, sweatshirts, sweatpants, hats, that sort of thing, socks. And they also have a little toy lending area for badminton rackets, soccer balls, that sort of thing. And you can purchase fire starter, worms for fishing, fishing gear. There's also a jackery you could borrow. They also have novelty ice cream. So come on in and check it out.
If you're trying to save your data or you can't get on, you can come to the office. They have free Wi-Fi here. They've got the password written on a little chalkboard in there, and they'll point that out to you. You can sit here at the picnic tables, do your surfing, your watching YouTube, whatever you want. You can even watch Camping with Nicole sitting out here. For cell phone service, Bell, TELUS, Koodo, Virgin Mobile, and their affiliates. We're getting a great signal here. It's LTE Plus. We have no problems watching YouTube, other videos, video chat, phone calls, text messaging. It's all good, no buffering. I will make a suggestion. If you don't have a plan that includes the US, turn your phone off of roam, because if your phone is on roam, there's a good chance it's going to pick up a cell signal from New York State, and then you're going to get dinged on that on your bill because they think that you're in the US. There's one dump station with one dump spot and one fill spot. It's right next to the comfort station. When you're coming in from the gatehouse, it's on the left-hand side. So if you needed to fill up, you could there. If you're going to be dumping, though, you kind of have to go around and come back in, like come back into the park, because it is on the left-hand side. So if you're exiting, it's kind of on the wrong side. There is a green hose on it, and it has a threaded end, so you can use it to do a blackwater flush. It is very old looking, very dated, but you know what? It does the job.
In South Campground is the only beach in the campground. It is sandy, but it is pebbly going in and rocky. You might want to have water shoes. And totally right beside it is the entry point for scuba divers to go in. So fishing for this part of the St. Lawrence River is panfish like sunfish, perch, and rock bass. Also catfish and bass.
It's Cheryl's Lou Review, Lou Review. Let's all talk about Lou's. Don't ask Ben, don't ask Jax, ask Cheryl. Cheryl's Lou Review.
There aren't any actual vault toilets per se in the park. There's only the porta-johns scattered throughout the park. I appreciate they have them where they do, because sometimes it's a long walk to get to the comfort station. I would like to see maybe them in all the parks be at a boat launch area. I think that would be a good place to put porta-johns, because vault toilets aren't always feasible. Because they're so small and contained inside, they tend to smell more. Most of them aren't too bad. Some are pretty gnarly. There's no hooks or anything to hang your things, so beware of that. I think the hand sanitizers need to be refilled as well. I think I'm gonna rate these a skunk. But I do appreciate that they're here and throughout the park.
Just a minute. Oh my God.
Hey. Well, this is certainly a busy body of water. It's very pretty and scenic, and I love the teal-colored water. Lots to see on the water. Oh, is he? Now he's peeing.
Where'd you make it to?
We just went under the bridge and it was pretty wavy.
It's rough in there. It's terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Like it's nuts. The amount of cigarette boats that go by.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know what funny that is? That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
this
great.
thing will be this thing will be like 25 miles an hour.
Nice.
Don't. Small but mighty.
I know all about that.
It's perfect for this.
High five.
Yeah, thanks.
Originally from the UK and they moved to Ottawa now.
Wow, very nice. That's a big change for you.
Yeah, I was
Girls'
just,
weekend.
Oh,
yeah, girls'
perfect.
weekend. I was just floating on by and I was like, I know that face. I've been
Oh,
there.
so you
watching-
watched the videos.
I do,
Oh,
I do. It was so useful for us when
Yes.
we moved over here. We wanted to try out some of the provincial parks.
Right.
And, oh, so useful. So
Good. See if,
1,100.
see if Kelly gets any Yahtzee.
Well, yeah.
No, you get 2 more hundred.
Oh, thank
1,300.
heavens.
How much?
1,300.
Yeah.
1,000. Oh, a while ago. Oh,
Man!
2 and 300.
300. Rolling 5.
I just stopped there. Don't get greedy. Another 200.
3, so 500.
550. 200, you win.
Wow, well,
Makes up
after
for
all that.
just today.
Yeah, big time.
I had 3,000.
Yeah, I'm the big user, 1,600.
"39 kilometers east of the park in the town of Brockville is the Brockville Railway Tunnel. It's free. It has free parking on the north end, and you can walk it. It's over 500 meters. It has music in it. It has lighting in it, and it is very cool to check this out. Has a little bit of dripping coming down, but it is very cool, very free, just the way I like it."
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how.
We are currently walking through the old railway tunnel in Brockville. It's very cool with the music and lights. And a little train just went through.
Run away from home, why don't you? 'Cause I
So the walk through here is free. Dogs are welcome. It's totally accessible. It might be a tad bit slippery just from all the water dripping down, but it's a great little tour.
'cause you're not home, away from home, away from home, away from
Some guys?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get a Klondike if I could. That would be great.
The Oreo or the Chipwich?
The Oreo.
Oreo.
Mm-hmm.
They're all good choices, eh?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Free ice cream treats, thanks to Steve Clark, the MPP of this area. Very nice.
I know, you don't see them often, right? That's kind of a passing.
I hope to make you my own.
Right across the street from the park is the Great Lakes Waterfront Trail. It is paved in this area. This trail goes from Quebec all around the Great Lakes up to Lake Huron. So it's really close if you want to go to Rockport. It's just a little bit east of here, and you can check out that on your bicycle. Really easy pedaling. As you can see, Cheryl's enjoying it. Or you can go the other way for 1 kilometer to the town of Ivy Lea, and you can head over to the city cruises and go on a cruise on the Thousand Islanders cruise ship. We originally thought dogs were permitted, but when we got to the gate, we found out they were not. So poor Jaxie, he had to stay outside.
This is Fort Henry. This is how it would have looked when it was garrisoned by the British Army in 1867. You can get 2 complimentary tickets from your campground. They're normally $20 each. There is guided tours or self-guided tours and presentations. Come and check it out.
So this is your first stop in here,
Yeah.
the treat shop.
It was right here.
Oh, okay.
Cette formation est utilisée pour contrôler l'ennemi sur le champ de bataille.
One kind of fun and inexpensive thing to do is walk along the Kingston waterfront. A lot of nice boats to see, a lot of tourist things.
It's very blue here today, which we love to see, and sun.
But let's check out this waterfront a little more before we head off to the Kingston Pen.
No OnlyFans. Antonio.
look at him. He's so
Like the
sweet.
ears coming through the helmet.
Yep.
My ice cream senses were tingling. We found White Mountain.
Maple walnut for Ben, peanut butter cup for Cheryl, and pup cup for Jax.
There's a free pop cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know how to do it. I asked for a spoon for him. Mm.
50 kilometers east of Ivy Lea Campground is Kingston Pen in the city of Kingston. The penitentiary shut down in 2013 and it's now open for tours. You can do an extended tour or you can do a shortened tour. You can buy tickets online and it is a very interesting tour. Unfortunately, I couldn't take any video inside. I don't want any video taken. I was only allowed to take some pictures. So enjoy some pictures of Kingston Pen. Last year when we visited Browns Bay, it was a hot, sunny day, and this place was packed. Tons of day use activities going on here. Made it difficult for filming because there's just people everywhere. So it's kind of nice that we can actually check it out now without all the people being here. But just know it does get packed. It was our Upper Canada Migratory Bird Sanctuary campground video that we did this on. But very nice. Great for a stopover, especially if you're spending a night. If you're going somewhere and you stop in here, you get one of these waterfront sites that has water at the site. You don't need to fill up your tank at all. You really don't need electricity. If you're staying one night, you're perfectly fine without electricity, even if you just have a lead acid battery on there. And you can still have a shower in the morning because you got water hookups. Now, there's no dump station here, and at this bathroom facility or comfort station, they have no indoor showers. They just have outdoor showers, which are meant for people swimming to clean off. So you keep your bathing suit on, of course.
Tails are wagging, let's go play. Jack's the dog will guide the way. For parks and trails, he's sniffed it through. It's Jack's Paws and Play Review.
Okay, Jax, what do you think of Ivy Lea Campground? We have to rate it in Paws out of 10. He's pretty exhausted from all his water activity today, and he's not getting up, so I'm just coming down here. Let's see on the pro side. If you have waterfront sites, dogs can have some access there or on leash at the boat launch area. But other than that, there is no trails for them to walk. There's no dedicated off-leash area, and there's no dedicated beach area. So I don't think there's going to be a huge high rating. So Jax, what do you think we should rate this park? How about 3 paws out of 10 paws? Hey, buddy? Are you there? Well, he hasn't objected, so I think it's 3 paws out of 10. Well, it's that time again for Cole's Notes, and we are at Ivy Lea Campground, one of 10 campgrounds at the Parks of the St. Lawrence.
That's right.
And it is, we're here August 28th to September 1st, 2025.
This is a very unique campground.
It is, for sure.
It's not the ordinary thing that we're used to. because the campsites here, they vary so widely.
Yeah, they run the gamut.
You can get a tiny little site that is like a postage stamp of a site.
It is like, a lot of them are like right at the road, like they're this big, honestly.
It fits a tent on.
Yeah.
And the tent is along the road and the fire pit is along the road. You go from that to a great big site. We have a really big site here. The trailer is in one area of it. Then you go in behind and it's nice and isolated.
It's kind of like an L-shaped or a J-shaped. It kind of starts and goes back.
So the fire pit is down in the very private area.
Yeah.
So it's really nice there.
Surrounded by trees on 3 sides.
And then you've got the parts that are like big open spaces.
Yep. Which were like the other campgrounds that we camped on Parks of St. Lawrence.
Yeah.
Like Woodlands and
McLaren. They're big open spaces where you don't have any privacy at all. You can see everybody around you. So they've got everything here. And then there's campsites on the water. We love waterfront sites. There's some waterfront sites with incredible views.
Yeah, but I think those are more like rustic off-grid ones, right? Are they?
So 105 and 106, they have a really nice view of the bridge, if that's what you're into.
Yeah, it's loud, but if you just want that unique experience to experience it once.
Yeah, there's expansion joints on the bridge, and every time the trucks run over it, it's a knocking sound.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. So that side of the campground, too, you hear that a lot. We're on the other side of the campground.
You can still hear it, but
not too much.
Not as bad.
Same with the train. There's a train that goes by, but again, it's way off in the distance. You don't really notice it.
No.
So you hear planes, trains, automobiles, boats. You hear
a lot
everything
of
here.
boats here, too. A lot of boats. And, the cruise ships, everything on the water.
Yeah. I think what this park is all about is giving you a good home base to explore the area.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot to see.
As well as being able to do so many water sports. Power boats, jet skis, pontoon boats, canoes, kayaks, paddle boards, everything. And for the boat launch, like any size of boat can go in because you're going into the St. Lawrence. And that has huge, Lakers freighter ships there. So, any
size. It does
size.
get pretty wavy when you're out there in a kayak, let me tell you.
Yeah, but when you first get in, you're in a nice little sheltered area, and then you paddle out and get into the main St. Lawrence.
Where the big boats are.
Yeah, and they create some huge waves.
I was in the ocean for a little while.
But it is beautiful to see out there, all the islands. This is the 1,000 Islands. So I would say there's hundreds of islands. I'm just kidding. There's thousands of islands out there.
Color of the water, it's like a teal color. I don't know about this color. It's teal. It's pretty.
And so clear.
And very clear. You can see all the seaweed and all the underwater life. Oh.
And right next to the beach is where the scuba divers can go in.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. Scuba diving right off the shoreline.
So if you have your scuba equipment, bring it along.
Yeah. I'm told you go in a little bit and then it drops down 140 feet along a rock face. So that's very cool.
Very cool.
We're both certified for scuba, but we haven't done it in many years.
Many years. Yeah. Yeah. Leave it at that.
Yeah. She's a little claustrophobic, panics a little bit underwater.
I did it, but
yeah. We had a lot of fun.
What else is there?
What about the bike trail?
That's a fabulous bike trail. It's just, if you leave the park, it's right across the street, and it's paved, and it's lined.
And it's so easy for walking, cycling, if you have a wheelchair, strollers.
Dogs. Yeah, it's very accessible.
And you can go, driving either way, you're going 35 minutes.
25 to 35 minutes to get to, say, Brockville, Kingston, Gananoque, Ivy Lea, Rockport are your main areas, I think.
Some of the negative parts of the park are there are no hiking trails in the park.
No.
There's really no trails of any sort, no bicycle trails in the park.
It's a very small park.
Yeah. There's not a lot to do in the park itself except for water activities.
Yeah, and there's a lot of that going on.
And the water is really nice for swimming in and, of course, for paddling and stuff.
And fishing. You didn't say anything about fishing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Most of the people fishing here are catching the small fish, panfish. But we just saw a guy when we were out paddling. He caught a decent size, looked like a largemouth bass.
Oh, did he?
He caught right off the shore. Right off of the shore by within view of the bridge. Is very nice.
There you go. There's nothing for dogs here. No beach, no off-leash area. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, but he was able to go out in the kayak with us.
Yeah. We just, from the boat launch area.
Yeah. So most of this trip It's been kind of dreary, kind of rainy.
It sure has. I think this has been our worst weather-wise trip this summer.
Maybe, yeah. But finally, right near the end, the last full day, yeah, it got nice and sunny and beautiful, and that's when we got out there and took full advantage of it. Did the cycling, did the paddling. Yeah, we took full advantage of it.
It was beautiful. Oh, Browns Bay Campground. Yeah. I was going to say that's 20 kilometers away. It's the new day use, and it's off-grid camping. 15, 17 sites, something like that.
I think there's 17 sites or 18.
It's funny. They have water hookups, but they don't have electrical. But most of them are on the water. So that's an interesting spot. It's by the day use area. So that's where like the showers and comfort station, I guess.
And the huge
canteen,
beach.
Huge beach, yeah.
So your park pass, once you have it here for Ivy Lea, it's like Ontario parks. You can go to another park of the St. Lawrence and go in there and check it out and spend time there. Yeah. So that's what we did. We drove to Browns Bay, used our park pass, went in there and got to check it out.
Again.
But that was during lousy weather, so nobody was really there.
Nobody was there, yes.
I imagine today it would be absolutely packed.
I imagine so.
I don't think I'd want to go today.
No, I'm glad we went when it was drizzly.
Yep, absolutely.
There we go.
Okay.
So, to a rating.
Oh,
we got something else?
Yeah, we got something else.
Oh, yeah.
So there's Fort Henry and Upper Canada Village.
And when you book at one of the campgrounds along the Parks of St. Lawrence, you get 2 free complimentary tickets to one of those 2 places.
You pick.
Yeah. So when we were at the further end, we did Upper Canada Village. And because we're closer to Fort Henry at this campground, we went to Fort Henry.
And if you want to see the other videos, I'll link them in the description below. When you went to McLaren, Woodlands,
and Upper Canada Migratory Bird Sanctuary.
There you go. UCMBS.
Yeah.
And it was the Upper Canada Migratory Bird Sanctuary. I think that's the one that we went to, Upper Canada Village. So it's in that video.
Yes, correct.
So Fort Henry in this one.
Yes. So that was a lot of fun. Plus many other things you will see.
And when we went to Kingston Penn.
That was a fun one too.
For a tour there, we had to pay for that tour.
And the Brockville Railway Tunnel, that was a good one.
Nice free one.
Do that one. Yeah.
So we had a fantastic trip.
Oh, yeah, we did. Even though it was rainy and crappy most of the time.
Right. But for the park itself, though, for the rating for the park itself, it doesn't get super high marks for what the park has to offer.
Yeah, like it's not bad. Like it's a very unique park.
I'd come back.
Yeah, because it's in a great
there's lots
spot.
more to see in the area.
It's totally great.
Okay, but we've already discussed this, so I think we are going to give it
6.5.
There we go.
There we go. So,
and that's it for our summer camping trips.
Yeah. So we got a couple more trips planned.
Yes.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah. So we've got a couple more trips. We're going to be going to Canis Bay, and we're also going to be going to Bronte Creek.
That's correct.
So yeah, that's still to come. And then we'll be getting into winter, and oh boy, I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in winter. Yeah.
And we really are thinking of going to a yurt or a cabin this winter. So we're still researching that to decide which one we want to do. We've already done Arrowhead and we've done Bruce Peninsula.
Yeah.
So
we did Pinery many eons ago when the kids were young. But we'll see.
Okay. So we will see you again in the next one. Happy camping.
Happy camping.
Well, this turned out to be pretty good. It's Labor Day. And we got in line. It's 9 o'clock right now. There's only one in front of us. So this is a little earlier than normal. Normally we're about an hour later than this.
Yeah.
And I would think we'd probably be in a big line up here.
Yeah, I think there was a few more earlier before, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're about to dump and head home.